Hi guys, so we're back with another video. This is going to be Hal versus Lunokhod on Aerowalk in CPM. Wanted to try out lower graphics for one video, see how it goes. So we've got Hal here with full control of the Mega, and you've got the yellow as well. Just going to try and deny these armors from Lunok, as I will call him. He's doing a pretty good job so far of hitting the right angles. Lunok does get that yellow, but and Hal's just sitting on a GA right now. But he makes some amazing rails coming out of the teleporter, and it's going to set Lunok back again. And Hal's just going to try and leave these items up for as long as he can. He's just going to be looking at the angles over getting the items. As long as he can stop the other guy from taking them by covering the right angles, I think that's what he's going to be trying to attempt to do. So he gives away that Mega, but he does so much damage it doesn't matter, and he gets the kill. Lunok scrambling off the spawn to try and do something here to get some damage onto Hal, because there's some good damage from Lunok. However, Hal does stack back up on the red and is sitting on a 9 frag lead. He's low, and the Mega does go to Lunok, but Hal lands some nice damage. It's a double takeout. I'm going to see who gets the best situation off of the spawns now. Okay, so Lunok comes out with the frag at the Mega, gets that yellow, gets that GA. I can't switch to his POV because this is not an MVD. And right now Hal's trying to look for a shot onto the red armor, try to stop Lunok from getting that red, and Lunok's just going to try and do as much damage as he can at the same time as getting the red. And now he's going to give away that Mega, but Hal lands a nice rail as that does occur and gets this GA. So he's really working himself back onto the map, and Lunok hasn't really done enough with his lead against Hal. And we can see now that Hal is in a great position, hits an awesome mid-air rail and denies the rail from Lunok. Great stair jump there to intercept him at the red armor. Really good work by Hal. Just landing those rails on those angles, always good to see. And Lunok's just running around. He's going to try and get some damage in where he can, but Hal's being quite good on just pressuring the... As we can see, the red armor's been up for a while now, but Hal doesn't really care. He just wants to deny what he can. And he knows that Lunok can't get the red unless he spawns it, and that's the only way that he'll be able to get the red. So now he finally goes and takes that red, and he's going to try and look to extend his lead. And he's going to find Lunok in the middle there. Great shaft to rail combo there. Instant weapon switch of CPMs paying off dividends, and he's going to make those frags happen for himself, those conversion frags. So just playing the angles as usual. Lunok getting some nice damage onto Hal, but not quite enough, and Hal manages to get some armor back up. So unfortunately it's just not enough each time for Lunok. He does get Hal low again, and Hal just does a beautiful stair jump up to the red armor, grabs the health. He's in great shape, does receive a rail to the face and another one, but he lands a good Hal lands a good rail off the spawn, gets the frag, gets the Mega. He's going to be looking to get the red armor again now as it's up very soon, but no, I was wrong. He goes for the yellow instead, and Lunok's going to be on that red. I guess it wasn't up then, but yeah, just spawn rape right now, so unfortunately not a very competitive game so far, but some CPM action. Who can complain? Hopefully I'll get some more competitive games in the future. Landing some nice rails there. Again, denying this yellow. It's really fine for him to take damage. In fact, he kind of wants to take damage so that he can take the yellows, because if you have, I think, above like 150 armor or something, you can't actually take the yellows. So actually Lunok railing him there actually helps Hal out by being able to deny the armor. Often a good strategy is to make sure that if you know the yellow is spawning and your enemy player has the red armor, the only way that he's going to be able to take the yellow away from you is for him to be damaging himself. Now if you catch him whilst he's damaging himself, you can turn it into a great engagement. Or if he chooses not to damage himself, then you just have to try and escape and wait for him to leave, and then you can get the yellow. I mean, that's one common strategy that people use. Oh, good grenade there from Lunok, but again, Hal's just going to run all over him and really just display some of his mechanical skill on this map. So we have Hal with not much to work with, does scoop up the yellow, so he's looking in good shape. He's going to grab that Mega and get himself over to the red. Manages to make a nice splash rocket there and intercepts Lunokhod, stopping him from getting that red, so that red will be up for him to take. But again, he's in no hurry to take the red. He wants to maximize his damage and basically just take the red when he's got some spare time that he won't be using for trying to catch Lunokhod on these angles that Airwalk is so renowned for having, especially in CPM. Look at the stair jump, such fluid movement from Hal. He's such a great mover, and when he's on form, the synergy between his movement and his aim is something definitely to behold. So looks like he actually died there. Manages to get a GA off the bat and a shaft that was dropped. Lunokhod gets another kill, so he needs to keep doing more of that again and again and again until he gets 30 more frags. Then he's going to make this into a good game. Hal just running around here, seeing what he can get. Mega was up for him, he grabs that, quite lucky. Tries to take the fight, does some damage and escapes, gets his rail. Now he's going to be able to abuse some of the angles a little bit more with that railgun. That's what he's going to be looking to do. Gets a great rail onto Lunokhod whilst he's dropping down, and now he's just going to be trying to escape and not trying to commit himself to a fight, and he does, and he dies for it. You've always got to leave yourself with escape options when you're the player out of control. It's and a machine gun to gauntlet combo there, pretty good, pretty good. Hal gets this red and shows us his unique aim style, and Lunokhod gets some gauntlet damage to Hal to revenge himself with that gauntlet frag. An amazing rocket there. Really like the look of that one. So Hal's just going to grab this red and zoom in around the map. Make some nice shots onto Lunokhod. I guess Lunokh's Russian, looking at his weird slashes. Yeah, so yeah, I asked Hal for not a rape game. He said this game was silly, but he didn't say it was not a rape. So, god damn it, Hal! God damn it! Oh, very nice rail there. 10 impressives racked up on the board. He's just going to town on this guy. Poor Russian man. Poor Russians. Well, let's see some craziness. 2 minutes left to go. Almost a 40 frag difference. It's interesting, Hal actually said to me recently that Gaia and Memphis are actually in much better shape than him in Duel. So it's going to be interesting to see the little spike of activity we're going to get in CPM from the announcement of the prospective CPM LAN competition that's going to occur, which will probably be 1v1 and maybe TDM. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go yet, but I imagine 1v1 is going to be definitely what. If there's going to be a LAN, it's going to be 1v1 at least. So it will be nice to see if all of the best players go, including Hal and Zero. You know, we've got these players, Gaia and Memphis, who aren't as known by the outside community. Of course, Hal and Zero have these movies that have been released about them. I think there's 2, Dorf Trottel and there was another one, I can't remember what it was called. I think Bulgarian Odyssey, I think it was called. So if you want to see some excellent flick railing and crazy airwalk action, then those are the movies to check out: Bulgarian Odyssey and Dorf Trottel. So it will be interesting to see who kind of comes out into form for this event, because it's going to be it's probably going to be next year, I think I read. So there's going to be a lot of time for people to prepare, and I think really like what CPM does need to instill activity is really a competition or two, and I think that a LAN event is something that's going to really aid the the kind of ability for players to get motivated about the game. I mean, a lot of people really love the game. It's such an easy game to love, but it's just hard when the community is always in just such dire straits. So that was that game. It was a bit rapey. The next ones won't be. Hope you enjoyed that though. And hopefully the I was just testing out the graphics really. I'm probably going to mess around with lots of configs to see what I like the look of most, because I would like to show kind of how good Quake 3 can look. And yeah, so there you go. Enjoy. See you later.